It's funny how 5 minutes ago it was storming and pouring a whole bunch of rain, and suddenly it stopped, and now the sun is coming out right on time for me to get back home. It's amazing how the weather it's getting crazier and crazier by the minute. So I am getting ready to go home, rain or shine or whatever. I do have my rain gear in one of the bags, so if anything happens I will stop under a bridge and put it on. But for right now it looks like it's not gonna rain anymore, that the sun is coming out and that the sky is clearing up, so should be an interesting ride, except that I'm gonna probably get my booties a little wet and probably the bottom of my riding pants. But other than that, we should be good to go. Look at that stupid moron. Ay, ay, ay. They do this all the time. It's like these people, they have GPS in their car and they never know where they need to go or where they're going. It's like every single freaking day you see somebody being very stupid and act stupid because they don't know where they're going. Incredible. It just makes me mad. It happens all the time. I'm telling you. And instead of making the weather a little cooler, it's actually a little bit harder. And of course, but the breeze when you're riding the motorcycle feels really good. So we are going home and you'll get to see how bad traffic gets and how careful you need to be, because the road right now it's very slippery. And as you can see, the cars, how they pick up water, I like to stay away from that so I can get home safely. I don't want to slip in any way, so I'm following the tracks of whatever car is in front of me right now, the bus. But I've ridden on the rain, under the rain before, and the bike does very, very well. I mean, I feel very, very safe. No problems at all. See how the cars pick up a lot of water and it looks a little like it impedes your vision, or it gets your visor wet or your camera wet. But that's part of, you know, riding a motorcycle. The weather can be very unpredictable and you just, you know, it's like, just be extra careful. But like I said, I have my rain gear in my bag, and I don't really care if the bottom of my pants get a little water. They're riding pants, so they should be protected. So, but gladly, like I said, the sun is coming out, and I remember the first time I got to the metro station, and I had to transfer to get to the Vienna Metro, East Falls Church, and when I got there, the sky got really dark. I mean, it was like pitch black, and and suddenly it started raining really hard, and I was like, oh my god, it's gonna rain, it's raining, it's pouring, how in the hell am I gonna get home? And I was riding my Rebel 300 at the time. So, and when I got to the metro station, Vienna, the last one on the orange line, it was drizzling a little bit, and I said, should I wait it out? What about if it starts raining again? I'm just gonna go. So I got ready. I had the same jacket on because it was raining during the summertime. So I was wearing the same jacket, which has, you know, some type of rain protection, but not all over, just parts of the arms. As you can see, the white parts. And I took it up on myself that I was gonna ride the motorcycle, that I wasn't gonna be afraid, and that I was just gonna be extra careful, stay as far away as I could from cars, just in case the bike slipped. And it actually made me feel very, very safe. I mean, I was actually doing speed limit over 5 miles maybe, like right now. And I like the express lane because not a lot of people ride it. So I don't get to ride, as you can see right there, where you can see the cars picking up a lot of water. Or I don't know what it is, but it looks like water. They pick up water and they just throw it. I don't think maybe I do the same thing, I don't know. But it's where I'm going, it's clearing up, it's already clear, so that means that the rain was coming from the west going east, and I should be getting home just fine, God willing. But I am not afraid of riding under the rain as long as I can see. And like I was saying on the video about the review of this helmet, it does such a great job keeping the water away from the visor that the wind actually, you know, if any water falls on it, it just, you know, falls from it. So that's it. That's my work week. Today is the last day that I'm gonna ride the motorcycle, and we'll see what happens in the next couple of days, if the battery is gonna go out on me again. Luckily I bought a charger, but I don't want to keep dealing with the same crap that every time the battery drains I have to wait 24 hours to fill it up, and eventually the battery is just gonna die on me, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm just gonna have to see what happens this time that the dealer checked it and they said that it was okay, that it's going to work properly. You see how it's dry right now? There is no rain here, so I'm not gonna get that wet. But it amazes me how it's storm in some places, and then when you're gonna get home, like me that I'm riding home, that there is not, it doesn't look like it rained here, but it did where I work at. So I feel like somebody moved my mirror. There you go. Much better. I can see the car that is coming. So it has become customary for me to use both cameras now. I was hoping to probably get one of those long sticks and put it in the back. But I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put it if I do decide to buy the stick. know if the camera is gonna be, if the stick is gonna be holding on to the camera well enough for me to actually put it on. But I tell you what though, with the 360 cameras, it takes a long time to download a short video of 2 minutes, and you cannot even post it in YouTube or Instagram. It only allows you to do 90 seconds, so a minute and a half. So what's the point of doing the 360 if you cannot put the whole video? So, but I usually like to check it every time because you know, you always see somebody ride another motorcycle and you can see it. I mean, it's amazing what it does. It does 360. I mean, it records everything, and to me that's incredible. So it's actually gonna be a pretty good drive. So I didn't get wet, just maybe a little bit, and I have been dying to go back to that road that I used to travel last summer when I was riding my Rebel 300, and go a bit further, not half a mile, I mean not 30 minutes in and then come back because it was an hour of lunch. And hopefully I can do that when, you know, the weather starts getting a little cooler. Yeah, I don't think it rains here. To see where the road takes me because I know now where the what is it? The park that is close by. I know where it is now because I never knew where the entrance was. But like I said, my goal is to try to go to Shenandoah before the winter starts. Just take a trip there. Slippery conditions, use caution. I don't know if it rained here. If it did, that looked like it. But it's a bright sunny afternoon. I mean, when I checked the weather forecast, it didn't have any rain for this afternoon. It was supposed to be this morning and before 9 o'clock, so I figure I would ride the motorcycle to work like I usually do and make sure I have my rain gear ready just in case, because it happened to me once. I had to put it on and it was kind of sort of raining, but not that hard, so it was fine and I didn't get wet. My shoes did not get wet. They finally fixed this road right here. But I gotta tell you something, guys. I really love this motorcycle. I really do. I mean, if I could post every single thing that I see on the street, I mean, you would have a video every single day. People, when you know, motorcyclists come out with their bikes, you see some beautiful motorcycles, Harley Davidsons, Vulcans, the Kawasaki's, another type of Honda sports bikes. I mean, all sorts of motorcycles. And I think that I saw a Harley Davidson that looked like mine, but of course it was bigger. It looked like a Goldwyn, but it was a Harley. It was red, it was beautiful. But of course, you know, I would not pay $35,000 or $37,000 for a Goldwyn. I mean, that's a monster of a motorcycle, and I don't think I will ever go to another state except Maryland on my motorcycle. Maryland, not even DC. I don't think I would take my motorcycle to DC because of parking. So I'm very surprised that I'm actually listening to music, and when I saw the video earlier and I posted it, you could not even hear the music. So I was impressed about that, because you would think that because I have the mic on inside the helmet and everything is inside the helmet, that you would hear the music, but you couldn't. So I was very pleased about that, because I had turned the music off because I didn't want it to interfere with what I was saying. But like I said, I love the helmet. I love my motorcycle. I wish it was summer, spring, or fall all year long, and if we did that, we didn't have any winter to ride it more often. But for now, 3 days a week, I think it's good. And if I get a chance to do a group ride, it's worth it. I'm hoping that the crew in Virginia does some type of ride somewhere. I don't know. They were thinking about doing Shenandoah, but I heard that it's under construction or something like that. But just to ride to, like, if you're going to Luray Caverns, would be worth the ride. I mean, especially when fall is starting and the leaves are starting to change. I'm sure it's amazing, and I will make that trip before the year is out. I mean, we're already in mid-August. It's amazing how fast time is passing. So